Hey everybody, how's it going? We are back with another stream, woohoo! And in the call, we've got Mr. Roderick, aka Psycho19.
How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream. And we got Mr. Benjamin Briggs, citizen number 6.
Hello, hello.
And we have one of our QA guys, the awesome Jonathan.
Hey, what's up?
All right, lunatic. Is it lunatic? What is your tag? Lunatic.
Just call me just lunatic.
Lunatic.
It's lunatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome. So we are back. We've got a new update out, and it's almost our anniversary for when we launched the game into early access a couple years ago. So we're excited about that. We're gonna show some new stuff off, and let's see. I don't know. Can y'all hear the game? Let's turn up the music just a hair. I like to crank it, but we don't want to blow anybody's ears. So yeah, we just pushed out an update. Was that 3 weeks ago? I think 0.6.5.1.
It's been a couple of weeks.
It's been a couple of weeks now. Lots of cool changes to that. Well, we are in a campaign right now. We are in the Titus Caverns. We actually separated out this map from the rest of Titus, so you can actually kind of save your progress on here a little bit easier. And Ben, you made it a lot harder, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. One fun trick was that actually a lot of the enemy spawners, through a strange error we were able to fix when we separated the map, had these enemies there, they just weren't spawning.
So it just happened to be harder just by a checkbox.
Sometimes that's what it is.
Sometimes that's what it is.
But of course, my genius design comes in later, with some other cool enemies that were not in the original spawners.
Yeah, and we have some new art. Oh, those poor guys. They didn't take to the bugs too well, I guess.
No, it's not safe down there.
It's not safe down here. Good thing I have Mark for Death.
Oh my
poor guy.
Not safe for the grubs.
Not safe for grubs. And NSFG. Not safe for grubs.
NSFG.
We gotta make that an achievement. Kill a certain number of grubs. There's a lot more grubs than there even were before they were supposed to be working.
Yes, and Josh, you added a surprise here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right.
And actually, on the topic of spawning, later we're going to talk about some other changes that we've made to the game systems overall over these past few updates. So be ready for that information as well. There's a lot of under the hood work that's went into the versions that are out now, and they're leading towards a more stable game and allow us to do some cooler things down the line.
That is right. Lot of under the hood stuff. Behind the scenes, deep in the code.
You know, for people who are watching who
watch out.
How about we introduce
I warned you in the patch notes. Watch out for that bridge.
Say that again one more time, Roger.
I was saying, for those who are just now tuning in, who haven't watched any of our streams before, or who haven't followed the game yet and are new here, how about we introduce ourselves and what we do for the game?
Absolutely. So I am Josh. Random, those shriekers are in my ear. My name is Josh. I'm one of the founders of Hitscan and designers on the game. And we also have Roderick. You want to tell him what you do?
Hi, name's Roderick Sykes. I'm also a designer for the game. Most of my work is usually back-end and systems design, and I am one of the people responsible for bringing up the Hollow Chamber. So a lot of my work is behind the scenes, making sure the game runs as fluently as possible and causing as much chaos as I possibly can. For the player, that is.
Right. Oh, jeez. And then Ben is also on the design team.
Yes. I do a little bit of design work. I'm the narrative director for the game, so I'm also responsible for making sure that all the levels come together as a cohesive whole, and also setting up all of the dialogue and character development.
Anytime you talk to an NPC, Ben wrote that dialogue.
Well,
And all the
sometimes I'm
lore-
merely reporting funny things that people on the development staff have said. But
That's
yeah,
true,
nine times out of
too.
10, I came up with it.
That is true, unless it's to obscure TV shows that may or may not be related to a certain animated series that we go to watch. But you have to go to Space Station to get those lines.
Solar Purge is a love letter to all kinds of historical science fiction on all kinds of screens, both video games and movies and TV.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for being here, everybody. Oh, we got a bunch of people in chat. Aaron, how you doing? Charlie Richardson, Saja, the Game Breaker is here. That's right.
Yeah.
Are y'all happy that we're starting with Assassin? Is that okay? Can we do that?
Minimum expectations.
Minimum expectations. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Let's. Okay. Let's pull out the fly out menu real quick. Let's see what we got. So we got a Czech assault rifle. Roderick, assault rifles got a damage buff, didn't they?
Yes, so continuing our work for things across the board, we're improving the health of the game and the player experience. And so one of the things that we tackled recently is actually the weapon sandbox. And we decided to take a pass on all of the primary weapons and bring them up to par with what the current standard for Solar Purge is.
Mm-hmm.
When these weapons were first drafted, they were drafted for a sandbox that looks very different than what Solar Purge looks like as of today. And so we want to make sure that they stay current and relevant in the player's hands. So a lot of your favorite weapons got damage increases or quality of life improvements. For those who are fans of the DMR, you're especially going to love the changes that we did there. We smoothed that experience out across the board, and we're not done. We have power weapons to update. We have skills to update. Over time, the entire gameplay experience of Solar Purge is going to evolve and improve. So be on the lookout for future updates where we tackle the rest of those.
Lots of weapon changes. So many weapon changes. And new weapons, for that matter of fact.
Well, even now, compared to just shortly ago, watching you fight this updated Spider Queen.
Big difference. Oh, jeez. I don't want to die. Let's not die. Let's not die.
And now we see a reason as to why we had to improve the weapon sandbox. The enemies are getting tougher.
That's right.
Everything around the player is ever evolving. So, you got to stay on your toes. And new skills as well. Those are usually pretty important.
Oh, dear God. There's elite spiders falling from the ceiling.
And not just upper craftier, too.
Woo. Oh, no.
And also, let's not forget to thank our QA team for helping out with some of these changes and giving feedback. Jonathan being here, he's one of our QA members. Him and others have helped out with finding the right numbers, finding the right places to target for these kinds of things. So we really do appreciate their help. And that's part of the reason why we brought one of them here. We wanted to make sure that everybody involved with the game has their work shown for them. And so, once again, thank you to everyone involved with Solar Purge. You're helping make the game fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big shout out to all of our QA guys. We have some of our previous QA team here in the chat, so we love them. Of course, they're all just assassin. They're part of the cult of assassin. If you haven't been initiated into the cult yet, you will find out soon enough. But here we are, just finished the Spider Queen, and we got a bunch of loot. Well, we vaulted that we can actually do something with that now, which is cool. Dr. Hadley here. We have robots. Why didn't we just send robots? Oh, exactly frontline combat material. But let's grab that artifact and head back home. That's probably a good idea, right? But yeah, there's so many changes that we've made here, even the last, 3-4 months, like massive changes. And we're going to talk about even some things that we've done in the past 2 weeks that are going to phenomenally change how the game runs, especially for co-op. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
Awesome co-op changes. And we are back here on the space station. Woohoo. As you can see, there's a lot more things going on here. And you still talk to everybody on here. Some of them actually have voiceover, like this maintenance bot here. Let's see.
You lack authorization.
I lack authorization. I don't know for
Again.
what, but
And forever will lack authorization.
forever will lack authorization. So we've done quite a few art updates, dialogue updates. You can see there's a little bit of quality of life. You can see Titus down there and its moon. Do we have a name for Titus's moon, Ben? Is that in the lore, or is it just the moon?
No, Titus's moon doesn't have a
Titus
name
moon.
yet. So let us know your thoughts in the chat and on our Discord.
And we've also added a lot of more of these cool vistas where you can kind of see a little bit different perspective of the game. So this is one of the warp gates that you come through in the beginning. We haven't actually officially tied that to the first levels of the game, the prison. A little mystery there, but we will reveal that later on when we get to that point. I'm gonna run out here, and we're gonna run. Yeah, we'll go this way, I guess. I've already done this.
Run to the left real quick to say hi to security.
Oh, all the way over here. The
Oh, well,
security guy.
maybe he's already gone.
Oh, he.
No, he's right there. We can check out our new armor.
That's right. Yeah, we've got new armor for some of
If you
these
zoom
guys.
in the camera.
Yeah. These guys have new meshes, so this is part of the security team. Space Station slowly gets unlocked as you beat the campaign, and so right now we have access to the engineering pod. So let's go on in, and we have this new NPC called Jeffries, and well, he's the guy that keeps the wheels turning, so to speak. And
He
the
sure
only
is.
thing that'll do it is money. So, hooray! We know everybody's been asking for
you
it.
get me. But just in case you don't, I'm talking about money.
Talk about money. So, Jeffrey's here, and some of these kiosks that we call them, you've seen these before in the Hollow Chamber. They're different kiosks. We've had a lot more kiosks in the game. But these will let you modify your character and some other things in the game. So he kind of introduces you to this area, and some of these may end up in another pod or another section of the space station over time. We've basically put all the available ones right now in the engineering section. But you can see I can actually spend my credits now. Woohoo! So buy a cipher key.
One of the number one
25
fan requests now available in the new update.
Maybe I should. You know what? That would kind of wipe out my cash, wouldn't it? I only got $5,800. Maybe let's go over here. I'm gonna dash because I'm an assassin. And you know what? I want to get rid of some of my junk because I vaulted all that stuff I got from the Spider Queen. So we have a new tab now that shows up when you're using one of these kiosks. And let's see. Yeah, I don't want that, but that is a power weapon, and it's got one perk on it, and it's an uncommon. So how much am I gonna get? $1,100. I'll take it. I'm not really fighting bugs right now. I don't need that one. $800. Let's get rid of that one, although I love grenade launchers. Common weapons, did I pick that up? Okay, maybe that was just to show how much. It's $200. So the rarity of the weapons that you pick up, actually, we have an algorithm in the back end that does how much they're worth. So you want to come up to the space station and sell it, get a little bit of cash back, and put that into other things. So I'm gonna keep most of these, I think. Let's how much? Okay, I have over 9,000.
For anybody wondering,
just
who's
barely,
seen
yeah.
the newer high-end weapons that we've had, yes, that also affects the sale algorithm.
That's right. So I just bought a cipher key here, and you may be asking, well, what is a cipher key? If I go over into my flyout menu, let's go over here to this tab, and if you notice, there's some more currency icons down at the bottom left hand of the screen, so kind of in this area with my mouse over here. So we have our credits still. These are our cipher keys. They will unlock caches, and you will see them in a campaign. You may see them in the Hollow Chamber in the future, and you will definitely see them in one of the cool features that we've been working on here recently, which we'll show at the end of the screen. End of the stream. I understand why you was talking about drinking milk before the stream. Ben. That totally makes sense now. Tongue twisters. We also have this new currency called Tessera, and and this is kind of our more rare, like almost an alien currency. So I don't have any of it yet. It is very rare, very expensive. You see other things that we can do with our credits if you want to respec your skills. So I've kind of maxed out on some of my things here, but if I want to put them in a different category and change that up, I can spend some cash here, and of course it won't let me because I don't have enough. So I'm going to give you a little prompt there. One of the other ones, the stat booster, and I don't have enough, so I actually may have to go sell those other things here. Let's go over here and try that.
I think if you sell those power weapons, you can
I
probably
think
afford
so.
them.
Yeah, I wanted to keep them, but, you know, choices. Sorry, I'm letting you go. So close. Let's try... That's a power weapon. Ooh. I really want to keep those. Oh, we have over 10,000. That's fine. But then we won't have any for upgrades. That's okay. There are lots of credits in the game. There's a reason to go after all those little secret areas and little... There's the hidden places in the campaign to find every single last box you can get of cash of our credits so that you can spend them on things like this. So this is the stat boosters, we're calling it right now. Basically, this is a way for you to modify your character stats. So right now we only have 3 stats available for upgrade. You can see right now they start off at 10,000, so it's a pretty penny, but what these do, even if you hit the level cap, which I think in the campaign right now is 30. Is that right, Roderick?
It should be.
For the campaign, yeah. So even if I hit the cap, I can still level these up. Now, this system and some of the other things throughout early access are probably going to change until we get to our 1.0 release. But if I go over here to my stat screen, you can see some of those icons. So down at the bottom, there's my offense, support, and special bonuses. Those apply to my effectiveness for these skills. So the far left column, that is all offensive. So anything that has that sword icon, the offense bonus, I have 4 3/4 multiplier on that. And same for these other 2 here. So if I had enough cash, let me go over to the vendor here again, I could upgrade these to 5 each. I spent all my money, so I bought that silly cipher key.
Classic Jeffrey.
Right, classic Jeffries. So you do have choice of where you want to spend your money now and make your character more powerful. And we do have plans to build out some other kiosks that also maybe let you do something with your weapons. So that's it. You can guess on that. We do have the random roll machine. There's a little dice right here. I don't have enough cash for that. I'm too poor for anything now. I spent all my money. But we also have some ways for you to potentially transfer your cash into another currency, exchange it. Okay. So, and if I go back here to the space station real quick, you can see some of the other areas we've updated a little bit. There's a couple more things to do over here in the archives, a couple more people to talk to. A little bit of art updates here and there, and you may find something like this. It's like, hey, what does that do? Hey, I uploaded my field data, I get some XP. You can do that every time you come back to the ship. Oh, here's another one of the bots.
You are authorized for archive access. General level, please remember to respect bandwidth caps and keep the power limiters active while using the training
Quiet for me asked, will there be HP and shield stats to upgrade later?
So that's something that we're going to be exploring as well. We basically we let our QA team kind of test out with some of these preliminary stats, but yeah, we're gonna experiment with other ones like that. So some of those are experimental right now, but yeah, we are gonna try to add some other stats to that screen for you to be able to upgrade. And we'd love for y'all's feedback on that. If you have suggestions, like I'd love to be able to do this, like let us know, and we'll take a look at it and see if that's something that we can do.
Another one of the cool side effects of some of the under the hood developments that we were talking about earlier in the stream is that we're going to be able to gain access to things like the shield recharge rate, the amount of damage that a shield took, etc., and look into how we can apply that to perk for weapons.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So we're here in Dr. Hadley's lab, who we just rescued. Talk to her for a second. So she basically gives us the down low after the mission, right? eat your grapefruit, and needs to file some paperwork. That's always fun. And then we can kind of head off on our next mission. But you can see some of these caches, like we saw earlier, actually require a key. So that's what those cipher keys come into play. So there's some on the space station. You can try your luck. Sometimes you may not get anything. Or you might get a minigun that just spat out of there. But you know what? I might not use that because it's not as good as this one, but I'm going to vault it. So I'm going to press right on my D-pad, and now that is in my vault. And right now, because I interacted with that kiosk once, I can... I interact with the wrong kiosk. If I go back and interact with the other one, I can basically sell wherever I am in the space station, as long as I go up to it. So I spent all my keys, though, yeah. So here's the artifact, and we have another vista here. Kind of peer through this.
Yeah, we're hoping to get those put throughout all the levels in cool points.
There's a cool vista that we were looking at just the other day on Otarion. That was really nice.
Oh yeah. I love vistas. We all love vistas.
Not Windows Vista.
Not Windows Vista.
Somehow I feel like that would not be a sustainable dev environment.
Or not Windows when certain IT billable issues. I'm not gonna bring that up. that's a week old.
Too soon.
That's too soon.
Keep
it up,
not
B.
an enterprise.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, and we have actually opened up, I think Rygar we showed up last time, so, but if I were to go and finish Otarion Jungle Planet, I can open up some of these other areas and continue my mission. And I think we have the first level of Rygar still available. We put some of the other campaign levels on hold so we can work on stuff like the kiosks and using your money and whatnot, and the weapon systems and all those things. But we actually want to transition right now to playing some Hollow Chamber. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, sure.
Hollow
sounds
Chamber
good.
time. All right, let's do it. And make sure I actually hit a board and not quit the game. I've made that mistake before. There's a big difference. All right, let's switch it back over here. All right, Hollow Chamber. I don't know, which one do you guys want to do? Which one do you think we should do?
I'm forever a Caldera platforms.
You're
type of
forever a
person,
Caldera
but-
platforms,
Mostly because that's just what I default to testing things on, but
right? Roderick,
you know-
Ben, what do you guys think?
I say
Um,
we should actually start off with Desert Caverns.
Okay.
And then utilize a certain new feature added to the new and improved Hollow Chamber.
Oh, okay. What difficulty?
alright.
What are we feeling?
Well, seeing as we're all gamers here and we're developers and we can't be looking soft, it's time for a brutal run.
It's time for a brutal
Choose
run.
your hero.
And I know I'm kind of feeling engineer. That feels like the way to go. I might need a
Alright.
healing.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Finally, real content.
Okay, Saja.
Jug is the only true way to carry in brutal. You would get along
I can
real
see
well
Aaron's
with it.
disappointment.
Aaron's sorry, Aaron. So, if you all haven't played Hollow Chamber in a while, it is very different, especially from that last update. One of the things, and we've been internally calling that Hollow Chamber 2.0, is that besides the score, I actually start off with more skill points. Roderick, you want to tell us about that a little bit?
So, yeah, there's actually a lot to go over with Hollow Chamber since the last time that we streamed. There was the updates and changes that we made here a version or two ago with what we dubbed Hollow Chamber 2.0, as well as some pickups and things that have been added to the Hollow Chamber. But I'm actually going to start from the top and talk about the major systemic changes to Hollow Chamber. Formerly, it was simply go onto the floor, allocate a number of points, and then immediately get sent to the boss. But now the flow has been changed a bit. Now it is wave based. So you're going to have 3 waves per floor. in which you encounter different mechanics and situations that you have to fight through. And after completing those waves, you'll be sent to the boss. Reloading! Each wave will have not only different mechanics, but you'll also see on the left side of the screen, we have very explicit multipliers that are being shown. And these multipliers have been in the game for quite some time. They were relegated to what we call the Hollow Chamber functions system. And we thought to improve the player experience, we decided to hold that functionality into the wave system itself. So now as you progress through the waves, these modifiers will change and update in real time. So your experience is going to ebb and flow based off of the circumstances of these modifiers. So like we see here, Josh has already accumulated about 64% of the points that he needs in order to progress. Once he does, he's going to get hit with another wave and another condition in order to complete the floor. On top of that, we've also had power-ups added. So this was all the way back in 0.6.2, I believe. We added power-ups to the Hollow Chamber, which, as it sounds, it will power you up. It will give you offensive bonuses, defensive bonuses, and even augment your stats, like your offense, support, and special. Only in the Hollow Chamber, however. They don't transition with you outside of the level. But regardless, these are just many different ways to make it feel like an arcade experience as we continue to prepare the Hollow Chamber that is related to the game. And for those that weren't aware of that, there will be a Hollow Chamber that is associated with the campaign that is a more methodical experience, and one that you will be spending much more time in, grinding resources, accumulating levels, all the things that you're used to in the game. But I'm actually going to let the gameplay speak for itself for a little bit, and so that way you can see kind of what's going on.
But
I can live.
Also, we have can the
I had a
boss?
quick question for Josh. Well, maybe Roderick, you can answer since Josh is under fire.
I am.
How is Josh turning? You can. How is that SMG turning into almost a laser beam? What are you doing to make that happen?
Oh yeah, this is the new optimized skill. So I'm gonna pop that baby, and it will optimize my gun, and it'll optimize anything that I put down. So if I would have timed it right, I would put down my turret first. And does it do more damage for the turret, Roger, or does it fire faster?
So optimize is an interesting skill. One of the things that you'll notice immediately is that it will increase the rate of fire of your weapons temporarily, as well as your reload speed. So that's already a nice bonus for your neutral game. However, like you mentioned with skills, any deployable skill, and there's got don't worry, we'll give you another shot. We'll tone down the difficulty for you. No, it's okay.
A little bit. To be fair, I've been playing too much keyboard and mouse, so I'll let it do that.
So for Optimize, when it comes to certain skills, we now have a category for certain skills called summons or entities. These are skills that deploy items into the world. Think like your healing drone, your spider bots, turret. So a lot of the engineer's kit, those skills will actually be influenced by the Optimize skill. It will refresh their duration on field, as well as improving the stat that they're relevant to. How this works is actually based off of the engineer's special stat or support, one of those. So it's actually based off his stat. So the stronger the engineer gets, the stronger this skill gets. But for my other classes, don't you fret. The Juggernaut has the Wasp drone, which is considered an entity and is actually buffed by this effect, as well as the Assassin's Saber Disc. So if you're playing in a cooperative environment and you have an engineer on your team, convince them to run Optimize. It'll help everyone out depending on your build.
Ooh, that feels good.
Should also mention though that the cooperative aspect to Optimize is at higher levels for the skill. So you're definitely going to want to invest into your skill levels in order to obtain some of that functionality.
My Discord decided to crash, so sorry about that.
Discord, why are you crashing? Don't you know we're streaming? Don't you know
That's
we're
why they
streaming?
crash.
That's right, crashed, yeah. Also, we have a lot more uniques. And this one I have right here, I think it's a little bit OP, but I'm pretty sure QA likes this one.
Oh,
Quite
the
a bit.
kaiju. I love the
Kaiju.
kaiju.
And it also works with Optimize.
Yep, and it's very optimal.
Oh my gosh. Destroys everything.
Destroy. Awesome. Well, I'm going to need it for this level. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's find this data. And let's defend the data. Put that there. I'm going to pop this. Nope, you were not going to pop it, Michaels. Yep, he's dead. And we're getting there. 22%. 23%. It may not feel that long when you're on an easier difficulty, but here, I feel like an eternity.
Yep, and you're getting swarmed, which does segue us into some of the changes that we hinted at earlier when it comes to the spawning.
That's right.
So this it basically improved the spawning across the board. So not only are you going to see more consistent spawning, you're probably going to see more enemies as well. And this is actually due to a number of factors. We reevaluated the spawn process for some aspects, as well as fixing some bugs and issues here and there. And one of the more hilarious things is a interesting node that existed on Blueprint that had a 5-second delay, just sitting there for no reason.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's take that out. And as you can see, the enemies, they will swarm. Part of the reason why it's happening this way is these waves and the objectives are they are actively updating the spawn rate and the spawn conditions for enemies. So as you get closer to completing an objective, as the objectives change, the rate of spawn will update itself. So you do have to be on your toes because it's not going to stay consistently the same across missions. There's going to be some ebb and flow.
Yeah, I'm Evan. I'm moving. I'm trying to get out of the way.
I'll probably really enjoy those updates that we have to the DMR. There's a cool unique we may or may not run into on this run. Maybe if we change zones.
Reloading.
Also, Josh, it might be worth looking for a certain purple chest.
Mm-hmm. It's somewhere. Let's pull up
Also,
my handy dandy map and run
we
away.
haven't-
Oh my god! Don't kill me.
We have someone saying they still vote DMR as the strongest uncommon weapon,
Yeah.
fire rate per damage. You're gonna really like what we did to DMR.
Yep, so I think Quiet will really enjoy those
Yeah.
updates.
If you
You're
love
gonna have a fun
DMR,
day.
oh no, that badass guy's running me down. Stay away.
I wouldn't wander into the wilderness, Josh.
I know. I'm trying to get away. Where's the cash?
That is a lot of bugs.
Yeah, there's a
actually.
lot of bugs. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Alert.
Okay.
Boss approaching.
Oh, let's see.
People
Either
say
how
to themselves,
fast.
cost
No.
tape doesn't mean anything. That's
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
The caution
DMRs.
tape is a suggestion.
All right. Let's see how fast I get demolished or I demolish the boss. Y'all ready? Everything popped and ready to go. And then run.
Yep.
Okay, hey, I'll take that. Go, Kaiju, go. Where's there go? Okay, it's good time to pop the... Oh! I'm pretty sure one of those lightning strikes will kill me.
Yep, you're on brutal.
I had
It's
to
going
punch
for-
her to death.
What?
Take that, you bug. Raid ain't got nothing on my power weapons.
I will say it's nice that you got healing power as one of your modifiers for this floor.
Oh,
Why-
yeah.
Now
wait.
it's back down to 1.0.
What if we did have a flamethrower that did more damage to bugs called the Raid Thrower?
The raid. Raid does extra damage to bugs. Kills bugs dead. Kills bugs dead. You know that was fun, but you know what's even more fun in Solar Purge? It is adding some friends.
Giveaways?
Giveaways?
It is true.
Yeah, I guess giveaway. We were gonna do giveaways at the end. Yeah. Giveaways at the end. I am actually gonna pull up my friends list here, and I don't know. Let's see. Is Lunatic online? Yeah, he is. I'm going
I am.
to remote play together, and let's also remote play with Ben. Are you online? You gonna play some Solar Purge?
Yes.
Sometimes Steam lies. And when your friends
Frequently,
your
Steam lies.
friends are lurking, but they're not really online.
Well, that means your friend is lying and has
Their
himself set to
friend
invisible.
is lying to you. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Nothing. I saw you were online. I didn't mean to be. All right. So let's see here. I want to add some more people in.
A player
And,
has joined.
let's see. Can you guys control your character? Nice.
I am player 2.
Once Solar
Sure
Purge.
can.
Ah? Oh. Here we are.
All right. Hey, we got 4-player. Sweet. So yeah, in this latest update, we have added remote play features from Steam into the game, so you can invite friends, and we are making that even easier in our next major update. So you can drop in and drop out, and it's taking a little time to get the kinks out, but that is really cool. Uh-oh, P3, where are you? Is P3 here? Who's P3?
Yes.
Okay.
Just moving the chat over to the other monitor.
Okay.
That works.
I thought we lost P3 already. We hadn't even started. But I think that's going to be a little bit harder with 4 people because the enemy's health goes up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Well, at least you have skills.
At least I have skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about from earlier, but
Buff P3
in-game
attack.
skills, not. All right. Well, let's see if since you guys, let's power level you guys. Give us some XP. Come on. Give us a bug. Any bug. Hey, there we go. All right. Everybody's level 1.
Alright.
Oh man, they're coming out the woodwork.
Yeah, they come out the woodwork. So on the main menu and on the pause menu, you can invite friends from your Steam's friends list. So the host, we recommend that they have a good connection and that everybody has a controller.
It's like player 4 needs some healing.
Yeah,
Yes.
play here we go.
An actual DG.
I need healing.
Boom, I need healing. Oh, there
Dang
it
it,
is.
Mercy. Why can't you heal me through a one
There
shot?
it is.
Oh.
What happened? Yeah, what? Whoa! What happened?
I did.
Did that come out of the chest?
No, but it's
Surprise!
hilarious. They're the same.
The
color.
data is in the
Oh,
chest. It's a data chip,
Alright.
data cache. That's
It is a
funny.
data cache.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, P3 is like on a sliver of health.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my. Oh no! There we go. Oh, y'all might need that one right there. Yeah, y'all equip skills real quick. Another
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that we've done too with co-op is we've changed how some of the UI settings work. That's a pretty significant change. So you can actually rescale your HUD for everybody. So after I let these guys finish picking your skills real quick, say if I pause the menu and go down to options here, we can change how big our character info is and our flyout menu. if we needed to. So if you're on a small screen or if you're on a big one, you can make it as big as you want. I think that might be a little big.
I think for these monitors, yeah. But this is fantastic for Steam Deck play.
Also, from Quiet for Me said something about trying to beat their new record with the 100-wave hollow chamber run. That is going to be substantially harder now.
Yeah.
Oh god,
well,
not
P2
good.
just got deleted from existence. And so for Juggernaut comp, you could you could
God.
probably get pretty far with 4 Juggernaut, but it's still not going to be easy. We jacked up the scaling pretty hard in Hollow Chamber.
And I think we even have some more updates that we want to do to that, just kind of to fine tune things just a hair.
9, 8,
Yeah.
You know what? I ain't afraid. I'm gonna tell them we're gonna scale freaking enemy spawn rate based off of players in the future.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
right.
thought it was hectic before, I
Haha.
ain't seen none yet.
Ain't seen nothing.
We don't
I'm
talk
gonna
about-
change this real quick. I want to bring it back down. Let's do bring it down so you can see a little more of the screen. There we go.
And we don't talk about the 50 player, the 50 the 50 wave testing we did a while ago.
That was certainly something. Rip.
Well, P3,
Somebody-
I think
okay.
I think Quiet was right. We do need to buff P3 just as a concept.
P3.
It's like the stalagmites will protect me, but
Okay, P3. We
Don't
got
worry.
We got
We have guns and anime on our side.
Guns
guns
and
and
anime.
Guns and anime. Hey, what do we get? Burst rifle, rocket launcher. What's this?
Let's try a burst rifle. Why not? What do I got?
Beam laser.
Reload.
Ooh.
Faster reloads than a burst rifle. I'll take that. Yeah, I can just like, yeah,
Oops.
that's rate of fire.
reloading.
You know, Titus Hollow Chamber is cool. But it's a shame that we can't go to another Hollow Chamber in this run.
Oh
Until
wait.
now.
Yes, we can.
So
Uh-huh.
one of the changes that have been made to the newest Hollow Chamber is the addition of this kiosk here, called a domain transfer. So we can spend one of the Tessera that we found here in the level to actually send us to another Hollow Chamber map while keeping our progress. So how about we go ahead and hit the simulation?
All right.
I want to do that.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Goodbye, Tessera. You were short-lived.
Oh, it is
dear.
Caldera.
Hey, we got the levels that we wanted.
It calls to me.
All right.
Uh-oh.
We are in.
It's like some things broke with the player indexes.
Uh-oh. Can we kick y'all out and bring you back in?
That might work.
That might
It's a
work.
good thing that we've updated that. We have a patch coming out for that here very soon.
Left.
Mm-hmm.
A player has joined.
Ta-da.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Yes.
Given that Steam implemented this natively, you'd be surprised how hard it is to implement it properly.
Yeah, local co-op has been interesting, to say the least, on Unreal Engine. But yeah, we've been sorting out a lot of these things, and we put out 1 or 2 updates. Actually, no, I think it was just 1 update that we put out for 0.6.5, so there's a hot fix for that. A couple things that we found. A little bit buggy. If y'all find bugs in the game, let us know. We try to smash
Hey,
those
look at that.
as nice as we can.
I try my best, but I can only find so many. Like, actually, earlier in the chat, Quiet did talk about a bug that they experienced where a boss was able to hit them through the floor of the Juggernaut shield, which...
Oh, that's interesting. Wyatt, if you get a... Is that something you posted recently?
Yeah, I was
You
in the
got
chat a minute
video or
ago.
something like that. We'll take a look at it. Sometimes there's just like weird one-offs that happen that we can't ever get to replicate, or reproduce. Sometimes they're hard to track down. Oh, I still have my laser. Whoa.
Oh my
Jeez.
god. Brutal is, in fact, brutal.
Yes, it is. Hit like a hammer.
New objective.
Can you dodge roll P2?
Oh my gosh.
Ta-da.
So for player
Yeah,
3,
here.
what I would recommend is putting a saber disc on either right front
Oh no.
and it'll free up that slot.
So it looks like Quiet posted something about the bug, and then Streamlabs deleted it for being too long of a message.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of the CloudBot has that enabled by default, I think. So.
Can you send that to us on Discord? Bob?
Yeah, just us on Discord.
Yeah, that's.
Also, if anybody would like to join the Discord, we have an awesome group. One of those people being quiet for me, say hello. That's discord.gg/Solar Purge. And in the chat, if you type !Discord, they'll give you a link directly to that. And to celebrate our early access anniversary here, the game is, I'm pretty sure it's 75% off. So you can get it for, if you haven't picked it up yet, now is a great time. It only lasts until the 29th.
Only through the anniversary.
Only through the anniversary. So over the weekend and Monday, basically. That's it. So, and P4 sites. No, I don't want to go that way. I'm playing this one.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
I made Striker. My eyes just like don't know where to go when I'm playing Assassin because I'm used to tracking another character.
What is your go-to, Jonathan?
Striker, definitely.
Striker.
I've been doing some engineer lately though. He's been fun.
Yeah, the QA team, everybody's got their own favorites.
The Cult of Assassins is the reason that Titus is as playable as it is. I'll just tell you that right now.
And all the areas that Ben had to put blocking volumes.
Because people kept blinking on rocks and flying across the map.
The Cult of Assassin kept me busy, that's for sure. But I think we've got it all locked down.
Most of those things, yeah. But yeah, so with remote play together kind of built in, you can essentially make it feel like you're playing couch co-op. With a shared screen, you can play Hollow Chamber, you can play Campaign, you can yell at P2, say, get over here!
Yeah.
Hey, I'm interacting with chat.
I think we're gonna have to.
I'm interacting with chat.
I think
There
we're
was
gonna have
like
to.
an icon above your head that says interacting with chat.
I think we're gonna have to adjust some of those Streamlabs settings. I think it just timed out Quiet for foul language.
Oh, really? Why? Okay.
I don't know. I've never used Streamlabs actually a lot when I like stream on my
We're trying to have a
own.
conversation. Thank you, CloudBot.
Yeah.
Streamlabs.
Work in progress. Let's go.
Give us feedback. No!
Yeah.
You can't give feedback. It's not allowed. The game's perfect
We're gonna
as
have to-
is. No.
We'll have to
Exactly.
Timeout.
We have a 4.5-year-old, but I refuse to be rated E for everyone. Perfect. Oh.
4.5 year. There we go. Sorry, I was clicking off on my screen too. Alright, you wanna do one more?
There.
2 more? Alright. Let's see what we can get.
And also, development it's a fickle beast. A lot of times things work when you don't expect them to, and other times things don't work when they should. And sometimes it just comes down to player 3
is just getting
absolutely
demolished.
Just
Here,
We
I'll
do
hear
need
your
to buff
dead body.
P3. Oh my.
Good lord.
I'm
This
so
also
sorry, Aaron.
Oh wait, I need to. Okay.
is
So, Ben, what class do you usually play?
I have played as Assassin sometimes, but I do not usually play with this loadout. Most of the time I'd like to play as Striker.
It's a good thing with some of the upcoming changes in a future version. You'll be able to select your character even while someone's playing.
That's right.
Normally in the past, the drop-in has always been, hey, they'll give you one
Assign your
in
character.
a particular order. Mm-hmm. In the future, you'll be able to just choose your character and drop in.
As the Genji main that I am, I need healing.
I don't have healing for you, but I.
Oh, you
give
guys
shields
want this?
eventually.
Or want this assault rifle?
Oh my god.
Is that an elite, is
Spider
that an
bot.
elite spider bot?
That's spider bot without for blood.
That is something we did change about the spider bots. Do you remember that, Ben?
Yes.
If you
Uh,
destroy it before it reaches you and blows up, it won't do any damage to it. If it does blow up, you don't kill it, it will hurt. So you can't
lot.
just
It also has a
insta-kill
cool
yourself.
cosmetic upgrade, which will make it a
I'll
little bit easier to see in the dark as it pops out of the shadow.
I have been one-shotted before by the elite spider bots several times. So you really want to destroy that before it goes off in your face.
How convenient was that, Roderick? It was like, here you go. Here's the defendant data.
You even dropped it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
it didn't
nice.
fly out of a chest and go halfway across the arena.
I thought I opened a chest and then like, oh, there's an objective in the cache. How cool is that?
That's gonna
I feel
be
like
a
that's-
hilarious clip.
I feel like that's a cool idea, actually.
open the cache, get a new objective.
Wait, isn't that just like the entire old mission system that we had though?
I guess, but
They're
you know,
not
we can
wrong.
make a kiosk or a cache for anything. So
Yeah. Blueprints, yay!
we have kiosks internally that'll spawn spiders. So
What?
yeah, you go up
Good
to
to
it, you
know.
change the enemy type that you want to test, and then it goes to town. And if you want
Okay,
to
you
keep
said
spawning
kiosk.
spiders.
You said kiosk that spawn spiders, and that was immediately the most horrifying thing I've heard in the past couple
Well, they're
of
not
days.
elite spiders. Well, I guess you can make them elite spiders. That's what we need. We need a spider
You
launcher.
know, we saw an elite spider earlier, but we didn't bring up the cool change to them either.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that, Ben?
Well, you know, people who've engaged with spiders in the past may have noticed that the elite spider would just not follow through with its charge, but now it will never ever leave you alone.
Dang.
Yeah, and I think they also get a little bit of pain reduction. So they are
They-
basically, when they're enraged, they are immune to pain. So you
Did
cannot use a there's a stun
Somebody
animation
tried
on them.
to grief us.
Yeah. They will hunt your butt down. That's why I was running earlier in the Titus Underground. There's a couple of chases down. I couldn't kill them before they came and hit me. I thought
So, Quiet, about that 1 HP only shields, if you have played... sounds like you haven't played Extinction Protocol.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm hearing.
No
this
comment.
is that in this build, Roger?
It should be.
Y'all want to
I
try
don't
that?
believe I've taken it
and
out.
just get
We,
demolished.
we could try
I don't know if
Extinction Protocol.
we've tried it at least a couple times, I think.
I don't think it
Does
lasted
anybody
very
want
long.
a shotgun? Has more ammo in it.
No, I'm a rapid
bad,
fire
sir.
burr guy.
I do. It's better than that SMG.
That's right. Yeah, piece
Well,
of trash.
I guess-
Well,
guess
it's always better
Extinction
to
Protocol-
Oh, here we go. Hey, there's a DMR and a bow.
So Extinction Protocol would be a good way to end the Hollow Chamber run with, because I'm pretty sure we're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
So, should we? I'm gonna use overkill.
We're gonna need it.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Let's see.
So
Yeah, so if y'all, and the uniques now, y'all might see those. They have a star next to them. So these are kind of like custom weapons that we put in the game. So we've added specific perks to them, right? And they will always roll like that for now. But one of them here is Kaiju, and then another one is Overkill. You can see it has rocket launcher that has rapid fire, full auto, and Big Mag. Not to be confused with Big Mac. Big Mag.
Big Mac perk, it just shoots hamburgers.
also not
It's
to
like,
be confused
Big
with
Mac.
Big Mad.
it's like the
Big
it's
Mac.
like the boomer bile from Left 4 Dead. It like attracts hordes of enemies trying to get the Big Mac.
Boomer Bile here.
Here
Bill's
it is.
here.
Bill's
So,
Are
we
you
are
hungry for
hungry
power? Here's one weapon. Fight over it. I would
we can
suggest
use scamming it for
somebody.
weapons.
Yeah, that's true.
But I am going to level my stuff up.
Yeah, let's max it out. So we've got 50, level 50. So yeah, if you want to try something really hard, Quiet, here you go. It's your chance. This is your chance. Y'all ready, gentlemen?
Yep.
Let's go.
Overkill.
Everybody got at least a purple blues?
Yeah, y'all might want to
Yeah, let's grab.
consider some of those.
Grab that
weapons.
sniper rifle.
I will get this one out of the way. Oh, there's Drow. Oh man.
Oh, you got drow?
Did somebody want Drow?
I could take drow.
You want Drow? Okay. Here, I'll put that there. And then I think I can retrieve my Kaijin. Oh, there we go. So Drow is another unique. That's pretty cool.
And I remember Quiet did say earlier they like DMRs. You're gonna load
God,
drow.
yeah.
So drow is a scout rifle or a DMR. This is full auto. You regenerate HP like over time while using it, and you deal bonus damage when you're under half health. So it's practically just like a self-sustained machine, and if it somehow stops sustaining you, you just get more damage.
That's right.
The only real downside it has is it can never use all 3 perks at the same time.
Yeah. Because that synergy would be... oh, wait, I'm stupid. That's a burst rifle. It's not a DMR. What am I saying?
A DMR with extra bullets.
Yeah, DMR with extra bullets, and it fires 3 of them. Yeah, that entirely
That's
intentional. I'm... Yes.
All right, P2, you ready?
Yep.
Time to get messed up. There we go.
We're all going down.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
play this like SWAT.
Yeah, you gotta, like, do the slow walk,
Everybody's
aiming
got
down
the-
sights.
And somebody already trying to grief everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember like OG Solar Purge. Somebody got up to 400 like this, but I don't know if that'll ever happen again. Maybe Quiet will do it. That
Someone
would be
good enough.
impressive.
50 plus floors of extinction.
Oh
Like
my...
that?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. I got you.
What?
What just
What
happened?
killed you?
What just?
What killed you? You just died.
Just like instant. Dodge roll out of it. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, was it a fireball? Was that a fireball that
Yeah,
came
I
out?
think
Oh,
so.
it's quite possible.
Might have been a
Fireball
fireball.
killed you. Oh, God.
I assure
no,
you
no, no,
that,
no, no, no.
that the damage scaling on the fireball is
No!
essential. Jesus Christ.
Let's not waste all the power ammo on the wall. Damn! Dang it!
Why am I the only one left?
Oh, run, 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 run!
I am not comfortable.
Come on! Revive! Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay, we're all up, yeah.
No.
And,
Run, 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 run!
Right at the
Oh,
explosion.
no!
man.
So that's hard. No, actually, it's brutal. Let's see.
So,
Well, okay.
29 kills.
so Extinction Protocol doesn't just level you up to 50 and make you 450. It also adds a debuff to all players that make them take 12 times the normal damage.
Mm. And it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it
That
does.
makes a big difference.
Yeah, so if you wanted just like the hardest content you can possibly interact with, Extinction Protocol on brutal difficulty, yeah.
That is the way to go.
Warning.
You have a death wish. Yes, that is exactly true. But yeah, Hollow Chamber 2.0 update. It's awesome. We love it. We want to know what y'all think. Definitely try it out. If y'all are interested in kind of demoing the game, you're in a Discord. Hit us a message. Hit us up. Say, hey, I'd like to try it, and we can show you some gameplay. We might be able to do some remote play together. The awesome thing about that is you don't even have to be friends with another person. They don't have to necessarily own the game. Just the host needs to own it. and you can invite whoever you want. And you can also send a URL link to invite somebody else. Invite a rando or anybody else that's not in your friends list. More than willing to do that. But
Oh, that's a good
change.
question.
Big change.
Does the 12 times damage increase also apply to Juggernaut shields?
Good question. I'm pretty sure it does not, simply because of the way it's coded. I won't get into the nitty gritty, but it's looking for player specific application. So shield should be good.
Yo,
And then when it breaks the run.
we're on the Be Right Back screen on the stream right now.
Oh yeah, we're switching over to the next section here.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah. Or if you'll just want to stare at the lovely pause screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quiet, if you manage to cheese, if you can cheese that with Juggernaut shields, that would be extremely impressive. I want to see that.
Yeah, that would be freaking awesome. It
Like,
would
get up a
be.
group of 4 Juggernauts and see how far you can go with that.
So I'm not going to say more than I should for that strat. All I'm going to say is that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Bold strategy. But yeah, I think at this point we kind of want to move on and show y'all some of the in development stuff. We have a lot of cool in development stuff.
Well, and also real quick
Yeah.
to remind everybody that once again the game is on sale all weekend until Monday.
Yep.
Yes, you can get it for. I'm fairly certain it's for 75% off right now. Yep, it is $6.24 until Monday. So, if you want a chance to check it out, you can do that, or you can stick around for the very end. We're gonna give away a couple things. There is that. Y'all want to see what we've been working on? Ben
Yeah.
and everybody's been working on this. What haven't we?
What have we?
Yeah. That's a very good question. I'm going to switch over here and let's see how this works. All right, it did it the first time. I'm impressed. So we actually got some footage for new areas in the game. And right now we are calling them uncharted sectors, which I'll give a whirl.
Well, let's take a gander at this.
Yep.
Is the audio coming through?
Good question.
Yeah, sounds good. A little bit quiet.
Okay. Make sure that everybody could actually hear what's going on. But essentially, yeah, this is the new Uncharted Sector mode, which is coming to the campaign. And these are areas, you can almost think of them as little side missions that you would complete ideally after you beat the campaign or that specific planet they're on. So right now, we are in an Uncharted Sector near the Lost City on Alterion. So it is somewhere that you can access from the Lost City. It'll take you to here. And right now, it's broken up into 3 sectors. So this is Sector A. So we are trying to fight through that. Got a little bit of 3-player going on the other day. And this is where you will find a lot of unique weapons. And this is still, obviously, in development stuff. We thought we'd give you all a little taste of it. This is kind of the in-between of campaign and hollow chamber style procedurally generated content. So we author a lot of these rooms, these gameplay spaces, and then the game will find an interesting way to blend them together. So we're using a combination of like some curated enemy spawners that we do by hand, and also the dynamic stuff you might be familiar with, hollow chamber. So it's a little in between both, but it is connected to the campaign content. Oh, you can see right there, it spawns some Scorlac that we have to fight. So we pretty much wasted them almost immediately.
And I think it might have been a couple of updates ago, but the yellow Scorlax sniper is a relatively recent change too.
That is, yep. They hurt really bad. And
Yes.
they will dodge. I don't remember. I think they dodge away from you. So if you get too close, or when they reposition, they'll kind of dodge backwards. And then the red Scorlax, the kind of pirate fighters, the skirmishers, they will kind of skirt to the side. So they'll actually kind of dodge. And they're a little bit more intelligent than your average bug on Titus. So there's a little bit of a dance with them going on. But you can see we're exploring this particular sector here, and we're trying to find some loot. And we actually stumble upon one here in just a second. But one cool feature of Uncharted sectors is that some doors are locked, and you have to find a key, a sector key. So there's a locked door here, and we cannot open that. And we have to go find one that could potentially drop from an enemy. So I think we actually get lucky right here, and I think somebody actually got one. Right
Yeah,
when
there
it
was-
dropped. It dropped right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Of course,
you
when
might
this
have to see it.
mode goes live in public builds, we'll be updating that objective marker to also let the player know how many of those keys they've got.
Yeah. So this is an little bit older build than what's available currently. Yeah, but it'll show you the number of keys. Sector keys, and you can see we found some really good loot in here, and these are things that you can take back and forth with in the campaign. So let's say you've already got a kaiju that drops several times. You can go, or that one, you just want to get rid of it, and as P3 just threw it off the screen. If you just don't like it, you can throw it. But if you keep it,
And quiet, I'm P2 in this one, so you can't blame me.
yeah, it's not banned. P3's not banned. That's funny. You can take those things back to the space station and you can sell them, right? And if it's a rare legendary, those give you a lot more cash if you sell them. And the number of perks, and whether it's unique or not, they all stack into a multiplier. And you can get some pretty good returns if you find uniques. Even if you've already had one, it's good to pick one up so you can sell it later, so you can go back and invest in your character. And you can see we're kind of leaving this section here, and we're trying to get back to the
Second guessing
exit
ourselves as we get hit with
here. Back to the
Medastia.
exit there. So we're basically trying to navigate this one zone here and get back out. And then for the next level, and if I change this here, transition magic, I'll take y'all and show you what the next one looks like. And this is basically the second floor of this. So this is Sector B. So we found the exit eventually. There's some more wandering around time and killing some enemies. We eventually found the exit to that particular Sector A. And we've moved on to Sector B here.
Yeah, with enough playthroughs, Quiet, you might eventually get to know certain modules that you've seen from a different angle before. But there are about 60 different unique pieces that are used to build everything, and they could appear from any of the 4 directional angles that Solar Purge uses.
So, and those are handcrafted. Like, we make all those modules by hand, and then the game will decide how it wants
Many
to
of
flow.
them seeded from stuff in the campaign.
Yeah, we took a lot of the layouts from campaign versions, and
So this really does feel like a procedurally generated section of the Lost City.
this is just for one area in the campaign. We are going to do more areas. So, but this was kind of our first test bed of this style of gameplay. This kind of it's kind of approaching end game content, if you will. Ways for you to stretch your character, and you see a lot of encounters that you did not see in the campaign. A lot more challenging encounters, especially in co-op. I think we're only on extreme in this one, and everybody's
Yes.
losing health like crazy.
That's before the frogs started showing
That's
up more.
before the frogs. That's right.
Yeah, the new enemy to be seen on Oterion. The non-infected Oterion code.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, Streamlabs, stop deleting his messages.
I'm so sorry. I feel really bad. I'm so sorry, Quiet. Was that Quiet that was talking?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try this. We're gonna do this. There we go. I just turned it off. I guess there's a setting for that. Okay, it was on minimum, so that's pretty aggressive. Okay. Please refrain from sending long messages. Sorry, Quiet. It just doesn't, yeah, it doesn't like you right now. We like you.
Yeah.
We like
It's just
Quiet a
noise.
little, but Streamlabs is being angry. Oh, there's a little bit of flamethrower right there. But what's fun about this new part of the game is that it really feels like its own thing, and we're trying to explore other things that we can do with it because it's partially handcrafted, curated, and it's partially generated. So we're kind of finding some different, gameplay things that we can do with it. So when this becomes available for y'all, like, we really want y'all to dive in and try it and see what you think. This is still a little bit experimental for us and for you guys, and we'd love to know your feedback on that and how we can kind of improve it and whatnot. So, and I think this sector actually has 2 exits. You can see on the mini map, uncharted sectors will actually show you where the exit is. You have to figure out how to get there. Oh, there's another yellow Scorlack who's punching the hell out of P2.
Dude, that guy they don't die.
Yeah, no. Especially if they're a elite. It's an elite version of one of those Scorlack. Sometimes they have a shield on top of their health bar. I love the Juggernaut's quake.
Or wise, the yellow Sporlack are like squadron commanders. So I think you can expect them to be probably the toughest damage dealers that you'll face.
Yeah, and with those spawning changes that were also made that Rajiv was talking about earlier, when we went back and we fixed that, we went back into these uncharted sectors, and we tried them again, and it was like, whoa, that's aggressive. So we had to dial it back down just a hair. But you can see there's one that we found a key for. Some of these don't require a sector door key to get in. Some of them you can wander in and see if there's any loot in there. And some of them do, and some of them you might find a door you need to open so you can actually get to the exit. And I think for this one, we're trying to decide which one do we want to go for, because there's 2 exits on the map. We're like, okay, which one do we want to do? I'm fairly certain there's one of these that we tried where we could, they were right next to each other. It's like, y'all want to go out A or B?
I'm not sure if this is the recording that we're using, but yes, we did have one where it was...
They were right next to each other, yeah. And sometimes if you walk into one of those little end caps there, if you will, find some of those loot, there is a chance that it may change how fast enemies spawn and what enemies spawn. So if you want loot, just be aware that the game may change a little bit.
Yes, specifically the fungus-infected end cap. You might want to think twice.
Yeah, before walking into there.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're on low health.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this one, I think we're getting a little bit close to the exit for this sector. And there it is. You can see it on the map when you pull it up. There'll be a little objective marker, and it usually has health and a checkpoint, which you can use to pull open your vault and pull weapons from there, right? If you want to retrieve them, anything that you found along the way. It's like, I don't want to use that when I'm putting my backpack in my vault. I'll check it later. Or when it takes you back to the space station, if you abort the mission, or if you get back to where you started, right, the entrance in the Lost City, you can actually solve this level. So I think here, okay, we finally got a key, and then we got swarmed with raptors. It's like, open the door, open the door. There we go. Here they come. I remember playing one of these recently where it just had a huge swarm that just spawned, and I couldn't kill any of them. I just had to run to the door. That's almost what happened here. P3 is getting messed up.
Running through here, it could be partly because of the Lost City architecture that's being laid out here, but it really feels like we're traversing through like a tomb. Imagine if we're like going deeper and deeper into some tomb and we don't exactly know where things are, but we have a rough idea, so we're like spelunking our way through. It really gives that feeling.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then for the very last section here, I'll give you a little taste of what happens on the 3rd floor. So this is Sector C. You can see it's a little bit brighter. We were actually a lot higher up into the clouds here. We've kind of moved our way on upward, way above the trees of Tyrion. And as we realize that that's a wall, we realize, hey, okay, this is the final section. So right now, Uncharted sectors, there's 3 sectors inside of them, A, B, and C. C is the finale, and that is something that we're also experimenting with. And this particular build that we're playing, there's one scenario for the finale, but it can change when you play it, when you do another run. So this instance, it is spawning the infected toads, and P1 just got completely destroyed. Hope that wasn't me playing. It probably was. And then there's quite a few waves of these guys. And there's lots of spike traps on the floor. And if you've played Oteron before, anything that has a purple circle around it is very bad for you and good for the enemies. And this last encounter here, and I think the flamethrowers and the it's got to be that missile barrage that did it. We just kind of melted that last section.
Yeah, Renegade is no joke.
Yeah, Renegade is an awesome unique. That's the combat shotgun that'll switch over to a slug shotgun.
And it has extra pellets.
Yep. So we finished the Uncharted sector, and now it's about to take us back to the campaign. And that is something that we are gonna look forward to revealing to you guys, that you'll actually play it in the next couple big updates. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. I'm gonna go ahead and show off some other stuff that's being made here. And let me go ahead and pause this here.
Yes. Show us the stuff.
Show us the stuffs. So one of the cool things is that if you play the campaign too, you might be familiar with Dr. Hadley, who has previously looking the other way because certain people on the art team, actually none of us, and Nicole are artists. But we found an artist, and she is awesome, and she's been working on some concepts for us. So please say hello to Dr. Hadley. So you can see some of the concepts here, and some of y'all in the chat might know this artist. Her name is Jeanette. She's awesome, and hopefully she didn't mind us showing off this stuff. But we're a little shout out here.
Like,
but
no!
Yeah, but this is who you're going to be interacting with for a lot of the campaigns. You rescue her on Titus, and you interact with her a lot through the rest of the game. She's one of your go-to people, and have lots of cool conversations with her. We are working on getting some more dialogue. I know there's some in the Lost City right now, and you can see some of these other shots here.
Our voice actress for Dr. Hadley has finished up a lot of her other issues and is ready to get back to work. So we just really need to set up a time.
Yes, we can get those lines knocked out. A lot of the dialogue for her has already been written, or most of it, except for some of the later missions that have not appeared yet in our workflow. But those will come up soon. There's a couple of different variations of her here. Dr. Hadu Lee. She's got that awesome suit and the projector hologram right there. And yeah, we're really excited to bring her into the game.
Action holster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the coolest things that Jeanette, our artist, did was to help kind of realize some personality for Hadley in her clothes. And that kind of stuff is really useful from a design perspective when you're working with 3D modelers. So they know what they've got.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, these concepts turn out great, and we're looking forward to getting them fully modeled in 3D and get her into the game and connect her with all the other logic that we have already for her right now. So, very exciting stuff. Now you guys will have an artist. We'll see some reworks, the classes, updates to match the new standard, potentially. We'll keep that
Our
under
next
wraps.
project with Jeanette is work on one of the other NPC characters that hasn't appeared yet in game. That's really all we can say about it for right now, but hopefully we'll be able to share some stuff about that in another live stream, maybe in the fall.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna definitely do more live streams more often. So
Yeah, not that our next live stream is the fall, just that we would be ready to share
To
info
share.
about that next thing we're working on in the fall.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna go to the VRB screen here, but that's a lot of cool stuff that we've been working on. So that latest update 0.6.5.1, you get a chance, definitely try it out. We love your feedback on it. Discord, if you're not a Discord,
On
you
sale.
should be. Yes, it's on sale right now until Monday. 75% off. If you've been on the fence about jumping in, now is a great time to do it. And if you want to let somebody else picks it up, you want to try it out, like have them send you an invite on Steam. You can set up a remote play together session and good to go. It was pretty seamless adding the other guys earlier, and co-op is a lot of fun. I think that's one of the areas where Solar Purge really shines, is in the co-op stuff. That's classic.
With everybody dying.
With everybody dying,
in
it's
tandem.
still fun. Everybody getting destroyed.
You know,
We've
I
got
feel
battle
like
scars.
one of these days,
Especially
we'll
P3.
have to upload a trailer of everyone just dying while classical music is playing in the background.
Yeah,
And
I
it's in
was
slow motion.
just have like the Four Seasons by Vivaldi. That'd be so good.
And we'll put at the very bottom, it says none of these characters were being played by Sasha or Aaron. None of the assassins gameplay.
Actually, you know what? Let's get them to play it, so they can be the ambassadors for Assassin's.
So like right in the middle of the
Because I'm
video,
not-
it's just hard cut. It goes, Scrubs, give me the controller, and then just go.
It's just a Kenny Death compilation. That's all it is.
Kenny Dev compilation. Yeah. Can you beat Kenny at Solar Purge? Is the question. But what do y'all think about doing some giveaways?
I like it.
Y'all down?
I think we should indeed away the gives.
Away the gives.
That's
We
not
will
English, but
indeed give away the gifts. All right. So let me go over here to Streamlabs, the application that doesn't like Mr. Quiet for me, and let's do a giveaway. Start giveaway. All right, there we go. So it should show up in the chat. Thank you, Streamlabs, for doing your job. Solar Purge Steam giveaway. Steam key. If you'd like to win one, and we're gonna do a couple of them. If you already have a Steam key, I'd say, you know what? Get one for a friend. Go ahead and enter the raffle. Give it to a friend. And then have that friend join you, or you join them, however you want to do it. You promise not to upset. Now, if you do upset it, Quiet, I will be impressed. I will be very impressed. I'll be angry at Streamlabs,
don't
but I'll be
tempt them.
impressed. Exclamation point! Give all
It's like,
raffles.
you want a 2-page rant? Because that's how you get a 2-page rant.
What's the console command for give everything in Doom? Is it give all?
That sounds about right.
Give all weapons.
Our resident Doomslayer would be able to tell us, but he's not here.
Give all.
Aaron figured it out.
raffles.
Oh,
Yeah, exclamation point and then raffle.
Yeah, we'll just send Quiet over to the Streamlabs and tell him to QA their software.
Right. Fix your stuff. Yeah, if you'd like to join anybody that's in the chat. Exclamation point. Raffle. And you will be entered to win.
All right, we got Nerd with no swag.
Nerd with no, I think I know who that
Hey,
is. Hey,
you again.
What's up? How you doing, good sir? Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. I used Streamlabs for 8 years. I can help you guys for future streams. We just might have to make you a YouTube mod, Quiet. Hey.
Bazooka.
Bazooka, 256. All right, raffle.
Bazooka Joe?
Bazooka
What?
Joe. Bazooka Joe, is that you? Why do they call him Bazooka Joe?
Named Joe and he's got a bazooka.
He's got Joe and he's got a bazooka. Hopefully it's a legendary or an exotic bazooka, not just uncommon bazooka. Oh yeah, Quiet. We're getting better at that aspect. It's just doing it. Oh, it's Roberts. Roberts, how are you doing? I didn't recognize your tag. That's hilarious.
Snap, it's the Robert.
It's the Robert.
The one and only.
The one and only Robert. Good to see you, bud.
long time no see.
We've made several
Got some
games with
familiar faces
Mr.
coming out
Bazooka
Mm-hmm.
and Ben. Good times. That's when back when we used Unity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. that's been a minute. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, sir. Okay, let's see. We've got 4 people in the raffle. I see it says 12 people watching. So if there's me and Roderick and Jonathan and Ben, that's 4. Exclamation point raffle. But if you don't win this one, we can start another one. And if you win one, you can't go into the raffle again unless everybody else is no longer in chat.
While everyone's doing the raffle, is there anything worth mentioning as far as like what's on our radar, what our plans are for the next few updates, things that we're focusing on, etc.? Just some, personal insight into what gamers can expect from Solar Purge in the next couple of updates.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna explore more of the kiosks that we can add into the space station as far as upgrades and whatnot. And I know Quiet was asking about that earlier. It's like, what other stats can you change with that stat booster? That's something we're also gonna. We have some few things that we've talked about internally about doing. We're gonna try those things and see how they work out, and then give them to y'all. Dual wield pistols win. Dual wield pistols win. What? Okay, how about this? What if we give you a
was
pistol
a
and then
much
there's a
older
floating
conversation.
pistol
I don't know
next
when that one will be
to it?
revived.
Okay, how about this, Quiet? You have a pistol, and we can make a unique pistol that just hovers another pistol next to it, just hovering in midair. And when you fire one, it'll wait a second and fire the other. Is that what you're at? He's like, no, I want you to actually hold both. Or there'll be new skills for Assassin. I'm hoping so in the next couple updates. We put skills on a little bit of a back burner because some of them are a little bit more complicated to set up. I just needed some more back-end tweaks. I think Ben and I started working on another Assassin skill. Like, oh gosh, it's been a minute. But
it was
last
when
year.
we were working on a boss that we also are not ready to talk about right now.
That's right. Another boss. But that skill, if it does work, it'll be pretty cool. He says, "All right,
yes.
hear me out." Yeah, I'm looking forward to that skill. But yeah, and there's other ones for Juggernaut that we had plans for. I don't know if those ones are particularly. I don't know if we've tested those ones with QA yet. New class Space
not
Cowboy.
lately.
Its skills.
And we've got that other skill under development for Striker.
Whips. Dual pistol and whips. Are you saying that we should make a space
Clint Eastwood.
Hey, Clint Eastwood meets who's the guy from Castlevania?
Alucard?
Depends which Castlevania.
The first one.
Is it Alucard?
What's his name? Simon Belmont.
Simon. Yeah.
That's so interesting. That game, your hearts were like items that you threw. And
Yeah, they weren't health.
Yeah, it wasn't health.
That and Kid Icarus were the only games that did that.
Yeah, it's wild. All right, let's check on the giveaway here. Okay, so I'm gonna close the entries. All right, let's see our first winner here. Pick a winner. Mr. Bazooka! Woo!
Congratulations!
Congrats!
All right, Bazooka.
Bazooka.
Congratulations on the key.
You got a key, good sir. I know your Discord, so I will DM that to you. I think we should start another one. Might as well.
Sounds good to me.
Okay,
Yeah, sure,
so
why not?
Bazooka complete. Start giveaway. Is it running? Okay, yeah, there it goes. All right. If you want a chance to win one, give it to a friend. If you already have the game. Because I think some of you in the chat already do. All right. Mr. Bazooka, I am sending you your key right now. I made a mistake last time of like, hey, it won't take that long to get keys, and I ordered them like the morning before the stream, and I didn't get them till the next Monday. You're like, where are my keys? I'm sorry, I screwed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over to here, and there you are. Okay. If these keys give you trouble, if anybody that wins one, let me know, and I will swap them out. But you should be good to go. I've only had like one or two rare instances where it said that one's already been redeemed for whatever reason. Exclamation point raffle. Aaron, Saja, I know y'all have friends. Quiet, I know you have friends.
Yeah.
We're your friends, but we know you have other friends. Get in that raffle. Might as well. You might as well. Anybody else joining here in the chat? Exclamation point raffle. Get you a key. Watch, if I spam the Discord, be like, hey, we're doing a giveaway. get into our stream. But yeah, the campaign, we are slowly going to get back to that. We kind of put that on a hold, as we mentioned in the last update patch notes, so we can work on some of these other progression systems. And as we tweak those things and refine them and some of the other systems that we wanted to put in, that also kind of applies to Hollow Chamber, and we're going to slowly get back to popping out more campaign levels. So there is more to Rygar. And I think a couple of streams ago, we actually showed off some of the stuff from Sentinel, which Aaron actually worked on, which is very cool. And did we ever? Do you think we could show off some of the screenshots from what another one of the guys been working on a couple months ago, Ben?
Oh,
Think
yeah.
we could show that off. If I can find it here.
Also, speaking of Rygar, because of the spawn changes, if you go back, you're going to have one of the most chaotic experiences you've ever seen in Solar Purge if you go back and play Rygar.
Oh,
I'm not going to say
yeah.
anything else other than that, but yeah.
yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. See if I can find it here.
Something
Yeah, a lot
else
more
that's been a
needs
priority.
too. Oh, go ahead.
Something else that's been a priority is just overall smoothing out a lot of the systems that you interact with on the day-to-day. In a update coming out in the future, we've made some recent improvements to the co-op functionality and smoothing out some of the bugs and issues surrounding that, as well as learning some lessons with how Unreal handles multiple players and how we should operate under its framework. Because for those who don't know, Unreal Engine, at least Unreal Engine 4, is simply just a Unreal Tournament editor on steroids and a whole lot of duct tape. So-
that's right.
We have to play by certain rules, and when you break those rules, it doesn't like it that much. So we've been improving that.
Oh,
Yeah. Sometimes Unreal will tell you to,
Get wrecked.
but you know. Get wrecked. But this is something that we started a little while back. A member of our team had started making a prototype map for the game and in the campaign, and we were like, you know what? That actually fits really well with one of the other levels that we have planned. And we're going to be incorporating this into those levels. As you can see in the background, it may have something to do with lava and very, very hot, humid. Well, maybe not humid, just hot temperatures. And you can see it's way up high above these volcanoes and lava plain.
Steve's like, oh snap.
Didn't know that we were going to be showing off your stuff, did you?
surprise!
Surprise
Gotcha.
quiz.
Surprise.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
snap.
still under pretty early development, but it incorporates some really cool new features that don't exist in the other campaign levels.
Yeah, so it's going to be really neat to see how that kind of turns out. You can see a lot of our editor stuff in here, like fight.
Fight.
Fight. Mow down enemies, avoid dangers. I know, I'm embarrassing.
Avoid danger.
Avoid dangers.
Avoid
Also
Avoid
buy
danger.
low and
dangers.
sell high.
And now it wants to show footage from that other thing that we did. That's funny. Let's go back to picture here. Now we got some other footage. We actually played 4-player in the prison the other day. That was certainly interesting, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly interesting. And oh, what happened to our thing there?
Well, if we can get that.
It got rid of our picture back. All right, let's check the chat now and see where we're at. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Let's pick a winner. Aaron, woohoo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Congrats. You're the best. And Mr. Bazooka.
The best around. No one's gonna ever hold you down.
Hold you down, take you down. Something like
Yes.
that. One of those things. One of those things. Alright, so as Aaron, I will get you a key. I know who you are in Discord. I will find you.
Sounds
and
ominous.
I will send you a key. I will find you.
You will get
And I
this
do,
key.
and I will get you a key. Do you? No, we've never met, right? Never met before. Aaron and Saja and Steven, also HitScan developers. Steven is current. Aaron is working at a very cool studio. Working on a cool project. I don't know if that's been announced or not. I don't want to get in trouble. You're doing some cool stuff. Saja's doing some cool stuff. Saja posts really cool stuff on LinkedIn. All right. Well, I think this is where we're about to wrap it up here. So, thank y'all for joining. It's been awesome. And we're looking forward to doing more of these.
Streamlabs
Sure.
despises quiet. Oh my gosh, you see that?
Oh, because wait, Rude is a winner? Oh my god.
Give him a key,
we
dude.
just talked about it. Just poor guy.
Yeah.
Just give him a key.
Oh, I told you I can make Screamlax angry.
Oh my gosh.
The rivalry has just started. Next time on it's Solar Purge stream, what will Quiet do to Streamlabs? That's awesome. Well, but yeah, thank you everybody for joining in again. Again, the game is on sale right now, 75% off till Monday. Check out the remote play together. If you are enjoying the game, if you like Solar Purge, leave us a review on Steam. We could really use that. Help
Yeah,
us with
it's the best
algorithm.
thing you can do for us.
That is the best thing you can
And
do.
tell all your friends about the game. That
Yeah.
it's on sale all weekend.
Tell them it's on sale. If they're on the fence, send them a remote. If you already own the game, or you just won one, send them an invite to remote play together. See what they think. And we may tell you, if you ask us in the Discord, we may tell you how to transfer a save file to your friends. So they pick it up, they can have it on there. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and
Please
end it here.
Pick up the game, check it out, tell your friends. Now's a great time to hop in, and it's only going to get better.
It's only gonna get better from here. So y'all make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel every time we put up new content. Turn on that bell. Make sure you get the latest and greatest on the Discord. Discord.gg/SolarPurge. And y'all have a good rest of your night.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye,
Good night.
everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy anniversary.
Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Dude.